हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे क्लास 10th जम्मू कश्मीर बोर्ड इंग्लिश के बुक का सेकंड चैप्टर एन एक्सेलेंट फादर के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स। तो पहला क्वेश्चन, व्हाट डज मिस बेनेट टेल हर हस्बैंड? आंसर, मिस बेनेट टेल हर हस्बैंड दैट द नेदरफील्ड पार्क इज लेट एट लास्ट। क्वेश्चन नंबर सेकंड, who takes over Netherfield Park? Why is Mrs. Bennet happy about it? Answer, Mr. Bingley, a young man from the north of England. Mrs. Bennet is happy because she come to know that Mr. Bingley is unmarried. Question number third, why does Mrs. Bennet insist on her husband to meet Mr. Bingley? Answer, because she wants to marry one of her daughter with Mr. Bingley. Question number 4. You take delight in vexing me. You have no compassion on my poor nerves. Explain. Answer. Mrs. Bennet seriously tells her husband to visit Mr. Bingley, as she wants one of her daughter to marry with Mr. Bingley. But Mr. Bennet does not give positive response to her words. Instead, he teases and makes jokes of her wife by saying that the young man would be more pleased to see her, as she is equally beautiful as her girls. These words from Mr. Bennet irritates her. That's why she says these words to him. Question number 5. Why does Mrs. Bennet think that Mrs. Long is selfish? Answer, Mrs. Bennet thinks that Mrs. Long also wants one of her two nieces to marry with Mr. Bingley, and do not let any of Mrs. Bennet's daughter to marry with Mr. Bingley. So, in this way, Mrs. Bennet thinks that Mrs. Long is selfish. Question number 6. How does Mr. Bennet react to the plan designed by his wife? Answer, Mr. Bennet did not show it any interest in the plan at first, but deep down he liked the plan and paid a visit to Mr. Bingley, but did not let her wife and daughters know about it. But later, when Mrs. Bennet behaved like she is very upset and angry, her husband disclosed the fact surprisingly, that he had already paid a visit to the young man. Question number 7. Why does Mrs. Bennet tell her girls that they have an excellent father? Answer, Mrs. Bennet wants one of her daughter to get married with Mr. Bingley. So she insisted her husband to visit Mr. Bingley to talk about her girls. But her husband was taking no interest in it. When at last her husband told her that he has already paid a visit to Mr. Bingley, she became very happy with her husband, and she told her daughters that what an excellent father you have. तो ये थे टेक्सचुअल क्वेश्चन आंसर्स। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आपको बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा ये वीडियो। अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो इस वीडियो को शेयर करना ना भूलें प्लीज़, और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। शुक्रिया।